You're looking at it right there, the brand new advisory from the National Hurricane Center, the 5 p.m. update on Hurricane Erin. Its intensity is unchanged, but as we're digging into this new advisory, there have been some changes, and the biggest one is the expansion of the tropical storm watch, meaning that in the next couple of days, tropical storm conditions are possible. That's all the way up to southern parts of the Delmarva Peninsula. You'll see that coming up in just a moment. That's the visible satellite. This bubbling here, that's what I've been talking about. The hurricane hunters will be taking off coming up at 6 p.m., a little bit more than an hour, flying into the storm. Very curious to know what's going on in the core of that storm, because it does look as though it may be intensifying once again. You can see some of those hot towers, the bubbling, the texture in through here, there and there, pivoting around that inner core. That wasn't happening earlier in the day as some dry air made its way into the northwestern quadrant of that inner core. We'll see what's going on. The NHC does have some intensification taking place up to 110 miles per hour. This is towing the line of a major hurricane again. At 115, it would be there. It's kind of semantics. It's where we've decided these categories are. I say that to point out that the top end intensity of that core doesn't really matter that much. What matters is the overall strength of this wind field and the fact that it's growing a lot larger and that expansion in size, and with this hugging the coast. I mean, look how far offshore that center of circulation will be. These are tropical storm warnings for the Outer Banks, meaning expect those tropical storm conditions and what could be some gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour. This is also where we're expecting the greatest issues with storm surge that could approach 4 feet above normally dry ground at high tide, but all the way up farther off to the north. This is what's new. So effectively, the Virginia share of the Delmarva Peninsula up to Chincoteague, that's a tropical storm watch, meaning it is possible. And you look at our exclusive Fox weather model, this is going to be moving into the day tomorrow. Erin's getting a bit closer. There's the core of it making its closest approach to the Outer Banks. That would be overnight Wednesday and into the early part of Thursday. This is where we could see some of those gusts at times exceed 60 miles per hour, but it's close enough that that's the National Hurricane Center saying, hey, heads up, folks. That includes Virginia Beach up into southern parts of the Delmarva. You could have some of those tropical storm conditions clip you, at least for a brief period of time.